Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video on Trading Camp. And as you guys can see from the title, we are doing another 1 minute scalping strategy, and this is more specifically for crypto. So in this case we'll be trading Bitcoin and scalping the 1 minute time frame, and you can use this with other crypto. Specifically, I would recommend using Bitcoin and Ethereum for trading this because they are the main cryptos of they're the mainstream cryptos, and basically there's a lot of volume behind it. And yeah, just try to trade with Bitcoin and Ethereum for this method. And yeah, today I'll showcase you guys the indicators that we're using, how this strategy works, and hopefully you guys will be able to try this out and be able to remain profitable and yeah, make a profit with this strategy. So anyways, without further ado, let's just dive straight into this video. So for this video, we'll be using two specific indicators. First up will be your EMA. You'll be needing 2 of it. The next up, what you'll be needing is your cumulative delta volume indicator. You can see this by Lonesome. So for this, you're going to change a couple of things. First up, change your first EMA. You're going to make it to 100. Change the color to white. Next up, you're going to change the second EMA to 27. And you're going to change the EMA to yellow. So as you guys can see, we have the 2 EMA lines, and now I'm going to explain how this strategy works. So for this strategy, the strategy is pretty simple. You just want to wait for a clear crossover. Like right here, we have a clear crossover of the yellow EMA above the white EMA, or in the case of a downtrend, we have this clear crossover of the yellow EMA below the white EMA. So I'm going to go through step by step how this strategy works. And yeah, let's start with the long side and taking long positions. So basically taking buy positions and how you're going to take it. So the basic gist of how the strategy is going to work is basically you're trying to follow the trend. So you want to wait for a switch in momentum, basically wait for the trend to have a switch, basically when the EMA crosses over before you take a position. So right here we have the crossover of the yellow EMA, which is the 27 EMA above the white EMA. And what does this mean? It means that we are heading in an uptrend direction and we want to look for long positions. So that is our first rule to take long position. The yellow EMA, the 27 EMA, must be above the white EMA, which is the 100 EMA. Next up, you want to wait for the formation of 3 green candles in a row, and the green candles must close above the yellow EMA. So what do I mean by that? So first up, you look at this. We have the crossover of the yellow above the white EMA, crossover, and we have the formation of 3 big green candles. So 1, 2, 3. And all of these green candles close right above the yellow EMA. And our third criteria would be taking a look at the cumulative delta volume indicator. Look at it. If it's green on the third candle, you want to take a long position. So that will be a long position right there. Stop loss will be right below the EMA, or you can put it right below the recent swing low, but I'll put it right below the white EMA or the yellow EMA. That is up to you. And now aim for 1.5:1. So that is a winning position. So next up, I'm going to still look for long positions. Here we have a long position on this side. We have the crossover right here, but we only have formation of 1 candle. And what we are looking for our 2 steps is to have the formation of 3 candles in a row. So first up, I'm going to write down the rules. Rules will be wait for EMA crossover. So either the crossover goes up or goes down. So in a long case or long position, the yellow must cross over the white. Next up, you want to wait for 3 consecutive candles to form, either green or red. And the third confirmation for the rules, you want to wait for confirmation for the CDV indicator. So basically when you want to go long, you must wait for the CDV indicator to be green, or when you're going short, the CDV indicator to be red. So you can see here, although we have the crossover, we don't have the formation of 3 consecutive green candles, so that's not a valid position. Same thing here, we have no valid position because we have this formation of 1 candle. This is the crossover on this specific candle with this formation of 1 candle, 2 candle, but there's no consecutive 3 candles. So let's look for another long position. Let me see. So this would be a valid position right here, where you see that we have the crossover above, formation of 1 candle, 2 candle and 3 consecutive green candles. And we look on the CDV indicator, we have a green confirmation, so all 3 is set. But unfortunately there will be a loss, but no worries. Let's find another trade. Let's look for another crossover to the upside. Here we don't have any valid position, because you can see the crossover happens here, but there's only one green candle formation, don't have a consecutive formation. Here we sort of have a valid position. You can see that we have the formation of 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, but it's still not valid, because what we see here is that the crossover only happens on this candle. Whereas you look at this formation here, we have the formation of 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, all 3 candle closes above the moving average. Or right here we also have this small candle, but doesn't really count, so I'm going to take a long position, because you look at the 3 consecutive candle formation together with the CDV indicator. Stop loss right below the EMA and a 1.5:1. So it's kind of scuffed. The 1.5:1, maybe you get tapped out right there if it's perfect, but honestly sometimes you can aim for a 1:1, it will work as well. And yeah, usually I will just put my stop loss right below the EMA, or you can put it on the EMA itself. So you just aim for 1.5:1, and that'll be a winning trade. So that's for the long side. Now I'm going to show you guys how to take the short side positions, and it's pretty much the same thing if you look at the same set of rules. Let's zoom in here. We're looking at this thing here. We wait for the EMA crossover below. So right here we have the crossover below. Wait for the formation of 3 consecutive red candles forming below, and what we want is a confirmation by the CDV indicator. So here will be a valid position. What we see here is we have the crossover. So the crossover happens on this candle. So this is 1 candle, 2 candle, but there's no third candle, so invalid position. Whereas here we have 1 candle, 2 candle and 3 candle, and we look on the CDV indicator. What we see here is that it's red in color, so there is a valid position to go short. Stop loss right above the EMA and a 1.5:1, and there is a valid position. Same thing, you guys can still follow the same trend if you guys want to. Let's say it goes up, almost touches and goes back down. Personally, I would still take it as it's following the big trend, and take it as a crossover since it's so close. So it could be a 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle on the CDV indicator, stop loss right above the EMA and a 1.5:1. So that would be another win. So as you guys can see, with this strategy you can actually get a lot of entries, and a lot of times it is quite accurate despite it being a 1-minute scalping strategy. A lot of times the signals are inaccurate, but with these indicators and this set of rules that you guys must follow, basically these set of rules right here, waiting for the EMA to be crossed over, a clearly defined downtrend or a clearly defined uptrend, waiting for 3 consecutive candles to form, and the candles must close above if you're going long or close below the yellow EMA if you're going short, and last but not least, just confirmation by the CDV indicator. So hopefully you guys will be able to use this strategy, and make sure if you guys want to try the strategy, I would suggest trying it out on a paper trading account first, see how it works for you, see you guys will be able to follow the rules, and honestly let me know how it goes. Always trade with paper money first if you guys don't want to risk your own capital. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let's try to hit 20 likes and comment down below what you guys want to see next. So thank you guys and see ya.